Hey guys, it's Dell, back with another episode of Dech Teck. It's been a while since the last episode, but long story short, just haven't really gotten around to it. So today, we're getting into it. We're going to talk about my zombie deck. It is white, blue, black. Commander is Varina Lich Queen. She is a zombie wizard. And when you attack with one or more zombies, draw that many cards, then discard that many cards. Then you can gain that much life. Then you pay 2 generic, exile 2 cards from your graveyard, and create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token. Also got like a nice little custom altar with my girl Varina on it. Does the same thing, just looks a little nicer. I like the art on here by Igor. I'm not going to try the last name. But sometimes I mix it up just to have some fun. Play my babe. But we're going to look at some of the stuff I do here. Let's see if I can get those to stand up there the whole time. Just up front, I play a lot of foreign cards, and I don't speak the language, so I'm going to do my best to tell you what they do, give you an idea what they do at least, and then you can look them up at your own leisure. Sort of out of laziness, sort of also that I'm using my camera on my phone, so I really can't look them up as I go, like I would in a normal game. Usually when I get to a foreign card, I can't remember quite what it does. I look it up. I cheat. Well, I'm not going to call it cheating, but you know what I mean. So, just a real quick too, I have a lot of cards in here that probably wouldn't go in many people's decks, but my goal here is to make zombie tokens and then buff them up and do some shenanigans with them. So you'll see the first block here, I think I grabbed all of my... Man, you're just going to keep focusing on Jeff Goldblum, aren't you? There we go. All my lords, let's say, buffing up my other zombies. So I have my Risen Executioner, can't block, but other zombies get +1/+1. I can cast in my graveyard if I have not that many creatures in my graveyard, if I read that right. But he's in there for the buff. Adaptive Automaton, choose zombies, same thing, other creatures get that buff. Lord of the Accursed, a nice anime art, same thing, zombies get +1/+1, also gives my zombies menace. Undead War Chief can make my zombie spells cost less, but also buffs them by +2/+1. Those are my favorite lords, and really cool art by Greg Hildebrand. I think I'm saying that right. Then we get to one of the foreign ones, Capitan de la Tumban Fausta. I want to say Diagraph Captain. Crap. Death Touch, I think. Torque Mortal. Buffs my zombies, and then when another zombie dies... See, I would have to look this up. I'm so sorry, guys. I think it's when they die, everybody loses a life, or each opponent loses a life. I'd have to look up in a game, so don't quote me on there. Diagraph Captain, I'm 90% sure. We got Blade Stitched Scab, same thing, pumps up my guys. Death Baron pumps up skeletons and zombies, but I'm doing it for the zombies. Cemetery Reaper. Hold on a minute. Wait, Lord of the Accursed. I thought I got new alternate art for this one, but it's something else. Boss my zombies, and they can exile a creature card from a graveyard, even my opponents. Make a token. We have Narfi, one of maybe 2 cards in here that justify the snow-covered lands. You'll see towards the end. I'm going to go over lands last. Buffs my zombies. 3 snow mana. Return to the battlefield tapped. Lord of the Undead. One of my favorite cards in this deck. Again, buffs, but also can return the zombie card from my graveyard to my hand. Tomb Tyrant, one of the newer cards I put in here. Other zombies get +1/+1, and you can sacrifice a creature, return 1 from random, activate on your turn if there are at least 3 other zombie creature cards in your graveyard. I haven't played it too often, I had to reread some of it, but like I said, mostly just for the buff. Liliana's Devotee, buffing my zombies, and also get the make another token. You're going to see a lot of that in here too. And Metallic Mimic, nice little foil for you. Kind of show it off as I kind of go through the deck tech. I guess I'm not really going over the text so much as just looking at the cards and kind of talking about it. Don't really have a format for these videos yet, but I'm having fun. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Oh no, I have these in English too. Oh, yeah. So I do have some of these in English off to the side. I forgot. Yeah, that was Diagraph Captain. Pump zombies. Oh, target opponent loses life every time a zombie I control dies. I'm gonna put you over here. This is Eternal Skylord. Enters battlefield of mass. Put 2 +1/+1 tokens on an army I control. If not, create it and put it on there. And then here's the important part. Zombie tokens you control have flying. So this is going to make all my tokens flying, which I am just happy about. Tickled pink. Vizier the Scorpion also amasses when he enters the battlefield and gives my tokens Death Touch. Did I put the next... Do I have the next one here? Yes. Aviar Windfuhrer. He has flying and vigilance. Creature tokens I control have flying and vigilance. I'm reading off to the side here. I guess I didn't put it on camera. And he has an Embalm ability. So, not specifically zombies, but zombie tokens. You get the idea. We have Geralf Visionary Stitcher. Gives my zombies flying. Again, double flying? I wish that was a thing. Remember back in the day? Back in my day, you could double up lifelink. Multiple instances. I missed that. I had a really good lifelink deck. Anyway, back to the zombies. You can also make zombie tokens. I'm just going to let you read. I'm not going to read everything to you guys. And then Gleaming Overseer. I should probably get this one in foreign too. Just confuse everybody. Also has an amass ability and gives my zombies Hexproof Menace. Those are my pumpers. Came after my lords. I don't remember what this pack was. I think this is just, I'm going to call them pingers. Got Plague Belcher. You can see when a zombie I control dies, each opponent, that's the one I'm thinking of, loses 2 life. Or loses a life. But he also has to put -1/-1 counters on a creature control, which I can just ping everyone right away by targeting a zombie. When another creature enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent loses 1 life. Doubled up as a zombie. Oh gosh. I can't remember what this one's called, but tap ability, each player loses life equal to the number of zombies on the battlefield. Awesome art. Can't for life me remember the name of it. I want to say it's Lord of something? Lord of Decay? Somebody in the comments tell me, because I honestly don't remember. I don't have an English version on hand. But, Dollars of Donuts, I'm right about the ability, because I love this card. Each player, not opponent, player, so even yourself, loses life equal to the zombies in play. I don't mind taking some damage. Again, Vengeful Death or another zombie is put in the graveyard from play. Each opponent loses 1 life. If I remember correctly, this doesn't count towards tokens, which stinks. Because I think when a token goes to go to the graveyard, it gets exiled instead. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's how it works. But depending on who you play with, some people don't care either way. Sometimes they're just having too much fun to realize I'm not playing my cards right. Wayward Servant, again, enter the battlefield. Each opponent loses life, and then I gain a life. So, we'll call those guys pingers. Which that'd be a bad word somehow. Last little stack of creatures. We got here is Noxious Ghoul. Nice little board wipe. Enters the battlefield, another zombie enters the battlefield. All non-zombies get -1/-1 on target. Now, I wasn't really going over as I went, but a lot of my creatures in here aren't actually zombies. But they do stuff for zombies. Like a couple of lords are actually like, one's a human wizard, Liliana's devotee, I believe. So I had to pay attention to that sometimes too. Probably see a couple in here. But that's a nice way to clear the board if I'm having trouble. Lich Lord of Unks has the ability to make some tokens. Both of them are zombie tokens. I like that. Zombie token generator. This one, Champion of the Perished. Good pun. Nice art. It's really hard to see, but if you get like a clear image of it, really worth checking out. Darken is one of my favorite artists, but the foiling on this is nice, but doesn't really pick up in the camera. And physically, too, doesn't look too great, but I don't know. I'm a sucker for puns like that. Doesn't really help out for much, but just makes a really big guy if no one pays attention to it. Especially if you do a couple combos like with Gravecrawler, which we'll get to, and Unwrapping Mummy? Unwinding Mummy? Give zombies lifelink, give zombies death touch. Go to the bank on that. Having Gold Rudenbinder. Also makes tokens, and then puts +1/+1s on those on each zombie. Relentless Dead. Signed by one of my favorite artists, Ryan E. Kind of to see, but if it dies, you can pay black to turn it to your hand. I think it's hard to. You may pay black if you do return it to its owner's hand. I'm sorry, so my hand. And then it dies if you do return target zombie creature convert X from a graveyard. Because you'd pay X, so I can bounce some stuff if I wish. Then there's Gold Color Giza, not sure what to call her. Makes tokens. Undead Alchemist. Really cool ability. My Gary Busey buddy here has got me through a few games where you have the ability Lifelink. This is Zombie Link, so you do damage, you mill them, and then for each creature card that goes in the opponent's graveyard, you get a zombie. It's separate, doesn't have it at the same time, so if anyone has to mill anything, I get zombies. But there's a good chance I'm going to make a decent amount with this guy. Have a good time sometimes. Otherwise, he just ends up being a sack outlet for Gold Color Giza. This is another one that does pretty good work. A bit hard to get out. This is more of a late game thing, but if you can do the kicker, you can get 8 zombie knight creature tokens with Menace. That's pretty much a game, and especially if I have enough lords up, pumping my guys up. This is the same boat as the Champion of the Parish, where Diagraph Colossus pumps himself up, but also can make some zombie tokens if I need to. So this one of my favorite zombie cards again. Really cool art. Again, just a really big dude. Counts the number of zombies in play and graveyards. Get a really big, bad, beefy boy coming at you. Gravecrawler. Got the Secret Lair art here. This is a part of a combo I used to have in this deck that I still can't seem to cut this from the deck, even though I really can't do the combo as much anymore. It's just nice to have recursion, being able to cast from the graveyard. But if you know the combo I'm talking about, is it Grimgrin? You just keep casting over and over and just make them real big. I'm taking Grimgrin out of this deck recently, where probably end up putting it back in. We got Crypt Breaker, again, making tokens, and also has an ability where I can draw and lose a life. Cleaver Scab, making tokens. Scarab God, big token generation, a lot of fun. This one's going to be in here for a long time. Got the really cool promo from a pre-release I did way back in the day, and a really special card in my heart. And if I'm not mistaken, the last card's also foreign. I'm honestly drawing a blank. Oketra. When you cast a creature spell, you get a 4/4 zombie token with Vigilance. I think she has Vigilance as well. And then it has that ability where it dies, it gets some card from the top of your library. I can't remember 100%, so forgive me for that. But also very good at casting zombies, making more zombies, and just a lot of fun to have. One of the main reasons it's white is in this deck. There's not too much great stuff for white for zombies, but make do. You'll see coming up too. There's some other stuff I have. Obelisk of Erd, of course, naming zombies. Buffs my guys. Vanquisher's Banner, naming zombies. I also get to draw some cards. I don't have Coat of Arms in here anymore. Just it wasn't having fun with it. It might end up back in here. Not sure. But I like to mix it up. I like to play some other stuff. It might end up back. It's a good card. If you're playing Tribal, you have to play that card. And here we have Maskwood Nexus. Can make Shapeshifter tokens, which count as zombies. Heyo. It makes everything, so helps pump some of my other stuff up too when I need it. Another one of my favorite cards to have in this deck is Riptide Replicator. If not for anything, I like just playing it for one, just making 1/1 tokens. Hello, a cat's saying hi. I know him. Hold on. But I found where if you cast this for just 4, making 0/0 tokens, because I have all the buffers, I can just pump out 0, power toughness zombie tokens, and it'd still get buffed up and be able to do this. If I need to get this out in a pinch, assuming I have a lord or two, it does its job. Oh crap, I got another foreign card. Dreadhorde Invasion. Amass 1, lose a life. But then gives zombies with power 6 or greater, menace, and lifelink, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I'm not too far off on that. That's just there because it's like a little. What's the other one? Fairy Conclave, where every turn you're losing a life, make it a token. It's there for the value. And then my guys usually get to 6/6 soon enough anyway to be able to get the lifelink and menace. This one I actually have the English for. Dramatic Finale. Creature tokens get pumped. And it makes Inklings if I would so need to, which isn't too bad, but I just put it in here more for the creature pumping. Pump it up. Zombie Infestation, making some zombie tokens. Graph Harvest, gives my zombies menace. Makes some tokens. Rally the ranks, choosing zombies, pumps my zombies. Anointed Procession. Another big reason why I can't cut away from this is this is one of the best token doublings that these colors have, if not the only one. I am planning on getting the new Phyrexian guy. Is it Mondrak? Doubles tokens? Oh no, I pulled one. I gotta put that in here. So this might get updated eventually. All my decks are get updated all the time. It's part of the fun of playing Commander. You get to move stuff around, change stuff, and fiddle with it. But yeah, that's gonna end up in here with another token doubler. Another card that I can't seem to cut where I like it too much, where it's just good enough that I can't get rid of it. So Necromancer's Covenant. Remove all creature cards from target player's graveyard. Make tokens, gives my zombies lifelink. I just like this. This card's so much fun. I never get to do too much with it, and usually ends up in the graveyard, but I can't cut it. It's just a pet card. Another creature token. Pump and Vigilance. Endless Rank of the Dead. Also signed by Ryan Yee. He was kind of the not sign over the rules text, because when I used to play this card back in the day, people wouldn't believe it did what it did. Now it's not so crazy. Also has a little connection to the artwork with where'd it go? The other card I had signed. Everything is in a pile. So give me a second to find it. Maybe I can find it quick. No, it's this pile. I know. Where the heck did it go? Did I lose it? Oh, there we go. Cat. I don't have room up here for you. You can't come up. But nice little reference in the art. Same artist, trying to get without the glare. I really like that. Stuff like that makes me happy. Like this cat screaming at my feet. No. Etchings of the Chosen. Again, choosing zombies pumps them up. And you can sacrifice to make something indestructible. Very useful. Highly recommend if you have a Creatures Matter deck. Try to get away from using the word tribal, but it's stuck in a lexicon. I can't help it. Forgive me if I use it. And again, pumping up my zombies, making tokens. Good stuff. Now, I have a couple sorceries. These first two, just kind of looking through it, a little smudge or something. I really want to cut both of these, but in this deck, I love the art. Nils Ham, James Ryman, just really pretty art. Just another way to make zombie tokens. Just kind of silly. Sometimes people get caught off guard that these are actually in here and I get to cast it. It's always fun. Maybe I'll buy a fancier version of those cards someday, but I can't help but cut. I can't cut those. You can read the card. Another token generation, and this one doesn't need any introduction. If you don't have this in your zombie deck, you're being silly. This is just a fun card. Great art. Just 13 zombies. Come on, guys. And I got some Planeswalkers. Got my Secret Lair, Liliana Death's Majesty. Again, making tokens, destroying non-zombies. You read the text. This one's great. The ultimate's the best part. Everything else, it's so hard to get her there. So this is one of those cards. I love it. I pulled it in the pack. A lot of fun. This might get cut above anything else because I'm not having fun playing it. If I could ever get to that, yes. Never happens. So why not play something better? This is probably, I see a lot more play with this because it has more zombie recursion and more stuff I can actually get done with it So there's no way I'm ever getting to 7 with this guy. But, you know, it is what it is, right? On to the last segment. Let's go ahead and just get this out of the way before I forget. Snowlands. I play mostly swamps. The mana curve's mostly black. Couple white, couple blue. Those are my basics. So let's talk about those a little more. Classic Douglas Schuler art for the swamps. Love it. Something about this art just makes me happy. I don't know if it's the rune stones, the snowy tree in the background. I really like this card. When this came out, I think it replaced, I had the original snow plains. I don't know, this just makes me happy. It's real pretty. And then I decided to go for the third art for the blue. None of the snow islands really tickle me that much. The original ones do, but those are all in another deck you might see one day with the weird little faces on it. You know what I'm talking about. This one looks pretty cool. I figured, why not do one from each release? Mix it up a bit, right? Okay, if I remember right, I put all like the utility lands on top, and it goes just down to basic mana. Of course, Unholy Grotto, if you have a zombie deck, play it. It's good. Field of the Dead, I'm pretty sure it's still legal in Commander. Really good token generation. I played a bunch of different lands, so gets the work done. Not much else to say about that, except the foiling is really nice. The little zombies crawling out, if you can tell that in camera, really pop. My promo, Mutavault, zombies, enough said. The other card that, you know, makes I have to use snow-covered lands is this card. You can read what it says, but I need 3 snow mana to be able to make it a little all creature type, shapeshifter, changeling, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a zombie. It's going to get pumped up on my zombies, right? Secluded Courtyard, naming zombies. You can read what it does. Does its work. Another one of the newer cards in this deck. Fall of the Archangel. It's one of my favorite cards. Isn't another deck that had to go in this deck. Nice foil. Gives all my guys Death Touch and all that. Really helps me out. Then we got 3 Snowlands for the colors. Shocklands for the colors. Nothing special here. These are called the Fastlands, Taplands for the colors. The only search lands I have, Foil, Terramorph Expanse, Evolving Wilds, and Ash Barrens. Really just to find the basics. I really need to upgrade these to, you know, the ones that find Swamp, Island, Plains. I think I almost said Forest. I put so much dang gruel. But I really should upgrade these to the search for non-basics. But haven't gotten around it. Mana Confluence promo. Ended up in here. Really nice art. These are just like the generic, all 3 colors, Rani Command Tower. And Thriving More, which might also get cut. Picked the black one because it's either blue or white I usually need. I don't like these. At first I really dug them, really liked these. They're too slow for me, and I don't like the fact you have to choose it. And I don't know, something about this doesn't sit right with me. So there's other stuff I might end up cutting this for, but as of today, that's my deck. Like I said, usually does pretty good. I have a few friends that can attest to they've had a bad time with this deck where I can make a decent amount of zombies. What's the word for it? Like toolboxing, where I can get all sorts of fun stuff out and interaction and win the game essentially. Maybe next time I'm invited to a stream, I'll play it. I got some tokens here. I want to show this off. I got this in the Christmas gift exchange on Reddit. Mentioned I like video games. They found I like Minecraft. It was really cute. A little bit of time and care went into this. What's behind? Never actually looked. What should be a really good card? Nope, just a normal zombie. Could you imagine like all this time I had a really nice card behind her and I didn't get the joke? But that's my Varina Lich King. I'm thinking about playing Warcraft again. Kind of got stuck in my hand. But man, maybe I could talk my wife into dyeing her hair black for a while. I think they'd do that for me. Get the little black dress. Maybe for my birthday. I don't know. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Any questions or comments or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I don't like to say it, but like, comment, subscribe. Keeps this channel going. I don't know, I do it for fun. I'm doing it for the views or the subscribers, but I hit 20 subscribers recently. I already forgot the guy's name. I don't know if he wants to be called up personally, but thank you to whoever you are if you're watching at this point. Appreciate it. And as always, love you guys. Bye.